Zach, and I would like to continue off of what my partner said about under no circumstance should physician-assisted suicide be permissible. And I will go off by saying that if it was permissible, that it would lead to an ethical slippery slope. This was in an article, or in the Berkeley Wellness article by Peter Jarrett, who is the author of several health books, also a frequent contributor to New York Times, National Geographic, Reader's Digest, and some more. He stated that once terminally ill and mentally competent people take it, then it opens up the way to offering it to people who are no longer mentally competent. Basically saying that once it starts, once they are just getting to it and it's natural to them, then there's gonna be more people that just feel that if times are rough for them, they could just be like, oh, I feel like I need to take it for this. He also talked about how the disability community, not yet, which is a national grassroots disability rights group, and they talked about how they feel that that for people that ask for physician-assisted suicide, feels that that they want to end their lives because they aren't getting the support and help that they need. Also, to go along with that, this could also lead into impressionable people to want to make rash decisions during difficult times. Because in this one, in an article called "What's Wrong with Physician-Assisted Suicide," it talked about how Father Spitzer said, well, this was a priest at one of the local churches, saying that what becomes legal will become socially acceptable, and what becomes socially acceptable means moral, and because everybody's doing it. So now, since everyone's going to be doing this, where it's like, oh yeah, it's fine to just take your life when you're in pain and stuff, then there's gonna be pressure for people like, oh, I'm in pain right now, not illness wise, but I feel that I need to take. I feel like I can't take it anymore. And then also to go along with where my opponent was talking about the death by dignity, there was one journalist, Catherine P. Fox, who posted an article on the South Coast Today in 2012, saying that that even though people are calling, even though they are saying death by dignity, there is no dignity in suicide, and that it's a terrible tragedy, and that if this passes, it will shift our approach toward the sick and dying in the state of one to where we're encouraging self-destruction. And then also going back to Father Spitzer, he also stated that people look at what other people do or are doing, which is called social norming, and they adjust their behaviors according to the social norms. So again, if other people are seeing that everyone else is fine with it, they're gonna adjust and be like, oh yeah, everyone else thinks it's fine, so I'm gonna think it's fine. And then also for there to be there was some where doctors have made an inaccurate prognosis usually a prognosis is the predicted course of a disease. And in this article of the in this article by the by a staff member of the American Society of it was called, I want to say cultural but basically the abbreviation is ASCO, and she was she interviewed a doctor. She interviewed Dr. Dr. Boyd, who stated that that doctors need to determine this prognosis through estimating a patient's likelihood of being cured, their extent of functional recovery, and also their life expectancy, by looking at studies of other groups of people with the same illness and everything. And even despite these methods, the Vermont Alliance for Ethical Healthcare also states that misdiagnosis is still fairly common. So, and one example in particular was this one woman in St. Johnsbury, Vermont, Claire Shope, who she was told that she had a stage 4 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and that it was terminal, incurable, and it was throughout her bone marrow, and that she had less than a year to live. She was told that 24 years ago, and she will soon be turning 66. And basically, this is showing that miracle recoveries in this case can happen. Thank you.